Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video.
Welcome everybody, guys. Currently, as you can see, markets show really slow progress across the board. So 2 days ago we have talked on the euro currency, recently we have talked on the British pound. So now we just will come across all our setups that we have, because right now I do not see any reasons to talk on the euro or Great British pound because nothing really has changed there. So market mostly moves in the same direction as we have discussed, and it's coming to the support levels that we also have talked about in our weekly researches and in our daily videos. So it seems that just markets starts preparation for non-farm payrolls release and ADP report that we will get to today. That's why the next currency that we will talk is the Japanese yen, because here we also have long played setup. As you remember, mostly our setup is based on the weekly grabber pattern, this bearish grabber that has been formed here, and it suggests the taking out of these lows. This is minimum target. But everything was just perfect when the market was on a drop right in this area, but then upward retracement has started. So, and this retracement actually was our major concern, because we didn't know where particularly this retracement could finish, where market could turn down, because as you can see, the right wing could start from anywhere if the starting point stands inside of this initial swing of the butterfly. This is just how butterfly looks like. For example, it could start from here when market was previously at this point, or from here. Right now we stand right where we stand, so it's 113.23 area. So but at the current moment, guys, market has come to some kind of the moment of truth, because it stands very close to the invalidation point as of the butterfly, as of the bearish grabber. And if market will continue to move slightly higher and break this trend line, it will erase both of these patterns. So that's why today here we should be extra careful with the situation that we have on intraday charts. Besides, we're coming to release of the important data, so non-farms and ADP report today. So everything could happen, and maybe market indeed will start downward action right from here. On the daily chart, we see that market is forming some kind of the indecision session. So because take a look at the 3 days in a row, market is forming some kind of the dojis, long tails to the downside, and stands below this resistance area. So it seems that the chances something could happen here really exist. So all this consolidation, take a look, it has taken the shape of the triangle. And triangle actually stands now on the 5th swing. So this will be first, second, third, fourth, and it should be 5th swing to the downside. If the triangle is symmetrical and this market is ready to continue to move down. So particularly this breakout probably should complete our target and should complete the butterfly. But for that purpose, market has to stand inside of this triangle, and it should not show any upper breakout. That's why in this point we should keep an eye on the reversal patterns that we have on intraday charts. So actually what we have on the 4-hour time frame chart. On the 4-hour time frame chart, we have the upward channel. And here's an validation point I have marked here with the stop. So the thing that we would like to see here as a confirmation moment, starting downward action, is of course the breakout of this channel. This will be confirmation moment, breakout of the channel, and it means that market starts move down and in a row with our long-term stop that we have. And currently, market is forming reversal pattern on the hourly chart. So if we'll take a look at the hourly chart, market is forming head and shoulders here, and it already has formed the 127 butterfly. That could become the triggering pattern for a starting downward action. Here we have also bearish divergence, as you can see on the MACD. That's why the two patterns that you could watch for here. First one is the hand shoulders itself. Maybe market also could form here the godless triple to sell pattern. That's very often happens at the top. So, for example, it could happen something of that sort. So here's will be the first swing down triangle and ABCD upward retracement. This will be AB leg, and this will be BC leg and CD. So some kind of the ABCD action. That could form simultaneously godless triple to sell, and that could be some kind of the right top of the hand shoulders pattern. So maybe this BC leg could be slightly lower or something of that sort. This market could start dropping here. So there's two patterns that you could keep an eye on. If we will get error, this could be some attempt to go short be made, because guys, actually market stands the point is the 1320 area that's very close to invalidation point. It will let you to place relatively tight stop, but the potential of the trade, as you can see on the weekly chart, stands below this loss, 10780 area. It's a really significant downside potential we could get. Finally, if you would not want to use these stops on the daily chart, you could just stick with some harmonic pattern, for example, with the butterfly, with the hand shoulders, with the godless triple to sell, and place stop accordingly to the pattern. For example, above the head. It's also possible. So currently, as you can see on the Japanese yen situation is really interesting because market stands in a culmination point. It's very important. And it's really just few steps from the starting of the important setup, either from the destruction of the setup. It's also important. So keep an eye on the Japanese yen within a couple of sessions today, tomorrow, and probably we should get some clarity. So either we will get the trade that we are discussing, or this overall setup will be failed and we should be ready for the upward continuation.